This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
I'm not top form side in Accra Lions, but before you better delve much deeper into the Bet5 Premier League, General Mamekwana, you go through at the U23 side games are a course. So I will Algeria and Babaya Sports Settlement Ra. But first of all, yanda a drama a be share nyina ase emomombe enyuma moto me kotena yalo num awia pa na wo ho ansa na me dwane akọ VIP no I think say obi oba bia no e show great love say opposite team no progress. Now back to the game itself. Again, back general, yeah, now a backbone to the main national team. Of course, the senior national team, the Blaster. So, BB Koswaha, yeah, now the attention of Koso. Celebrate me. I follow the progress of these guys. How move to me, I graduated properly into the men's side. So, okay, the U20 side, a Koswana coach Karim Zito, and a AOM leader. Some of the boys let me I graduate about the draw. Me can't lad, me can't Issahaku, me can't Barnie free, me can't Emmanuel Siam. All these guys, board the U20 proper and Sana almost so about the U23. So the progression of these players is solely paramount, especially Osha or more development. A people outside a mobile or any local side or more as we see Now Whitney help me here. So Osha team Noah, your ball. Abbas Samari of Accra Lions this season, top scorers. In fact, maybe the best midfielder in terms of scoring abilities. Last time out, it was Augustine Boache, Umar Bashir for Kerala, the season that went behind. And this time, Abbas Samari for Accra Lions. I don't know, some of the goals, at the corner boot. But talking about the national team, we have Issahaku here. We have Nuamah. This guy is so brilliant, and of course Barnie are free. So okay, you three attackers, team Nisio Mabatisuna. I'll be going to the other department, but attack any day. Okay, Nuamah, no aka Barnie are free, no aka Issahaku. There's something very crucial about these guys. Make something crucial. Issahaku, a ball carrier. It means that Ojibona or to me movie into some distances, a cover some level of coverage. At the money team, or to be creative, to be keeping the ball at his feet, and also to me, it should be money in terms of scoring, or what they are showing from open play, and or what they are showing from set pieces. I mean, or a complete potential. If given time and trust, the development, quite a Jonoan Kasan so. Michelle, the game against Arsenal, and how Tomiyasu a bully Issahaku. The only thing I said is Tomiyasu, wait for the next 3 seasons, and this guy will come back for you again. But that game shows, in fact, we have a lot of things to learn. But talking about your 3 attackers, general, Omo LED and Rano, one of them, and I mean, can say issue kakra. I want to game, and that is the man at the center of the two here, Barnie free. Barnie has lost confidence, but naturally, so we analyze Barnie profile now. Won't be funny and Kotori, I can say goal scorer. Barnie is not a natural poacher. Barnie is also not a natural creator. So obi a ochichi jemu de toho no akashem, obi a ochichi de toho say Iniesta mo or Zil mu de Silva. That is not Barnie. Barnie is not a poacher. Somebody who stays in a box like Zeko, Giroud, Ibrahimovic. He's not that type. Barnie is a bit of an Aubameyang, Inaki Williams. He's a wide forward. He'll be leading line through the central zones. Etibani says one for one Antonetta. Yana Barnie a referee game. Now this guy stays right behind them, and that is Samaria Bass from Accra Lions. So talking about these 4, Obio Biano has the ability to bury or plant the ball at the back of the net. But then right, nipa one my duty. Our game a Barnie a free. But there was some sort of understanding between Issahaku and Nuamah, and the bet of new partnership between these 2 players. Now forget about everything and I will share, but the ball carrying ability of Issahaku, how the close control. Close control means ball not than an before now Sabaka ball just on Naya can and answer. He's always keeping the ball so close to his boot. And let me also give you some things about this guy, Nuamah. You can't play a what speeder. You can talk about this guy. You can't play a what dribbling now. You can talk about this guy. You can't play a team creator. You can also talk about him. And of course, somebody who can score. We are also talking about Nuamah. And Enra at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium, he showed some extreme skill of his game. Now Obio Biano and now count how many green jerseys from Algeria can we count here. But Nuamah is making sure, say, General, in the midst of these Algerians, he has the confidence and the tenacity to keep the ball at his feet, move them by his speed and the pace, with which Issahaku right here, as also train kakra so the way between movie ball from down there now with me are connecting. And this sometimes yeah na my players ni be omo etimi to omo. So from this angle, look at the spatial awareness of Issahaku. Every time a pressure no ebe ko anyama so top no na Issahaku apiki the space. But who team na ya na pressure no ko back for so na omutimi distribute the load or the burden ya na ebua pa. So coach Tankomo, they are blessed to have these players or more extreme talent. The potential is so clear. How to maximize it? The way I bet me develop you also. But you have these youngsters each and every day on more club side who say omutimi a feature, and Issahaku here is a youngster. Almost the entire development has happened down here. But from the junior side, general, one of the times I not mentioned is we are talking about an attacking trio which really revolves around speed. Can somebody convince me say Issahaku need speed, Barnie need speed, or Nuamah need speed? So this attack, potentially any single day can punish you, and you always have Nuamah just right behind them, and then the move AFN. So we are talking about an attacking four of this Ghana team, and it makes it very, very tough for any opponent to close them down because the playmaking skills of Abbas Samari complements the speed and the ball carrying ability of the other three attackers. And this is how we Ghanaians see enemy of football. You deep, say you defend it. We always open up. Now wasanya babayara. Almost a full anisa, ebo chidom. This is not a blaster, but everybody who really sat behind the game and not all watching and ran felt in fact, and Crawford say I sell a very, very good game at the Amaye. Now make omomi and someone some of the very other departments are going very soon, but everything beyond who are pitching so I was setting pillars bia na so you've been seeing 4 jerseys and 4 attackers your team and that was how the goal ended at the back of the net. Almost your 4 attackers in general no follow. Now look at the arrangement. It's so nice. Versus Barnie, this is Samari. I want to occupy central zones. And then of course you have Issahaku here. Issahaku was here, no Nuamah so was here. So you 4 attackers no. Ubenyo more speed pa no mienu e won chain. No your more speed no back so central zones. No akwakonya Abbas Samari right here behind Barnie free. This is the composition of the final third. How I actually team no. And look at how I am Algeria for no a center. But how the goal was created. Forget about the speed of Nuamah, but the awareness of Issahaku. Thinking said the back post will be the venue of the chance. He was right here. And Issahaku naturally so on funny team yajuma the ball na obono. Issahaku never hit the ball. But a drew say across the ball no diaba, and that cross from Nuamah was one of the best things that game be provided. And it was a moment na Issahaku ent me and my earlier part of the game and general Issahaku making sure say the new birth of this partnership ebetimi ajiro DBB. And they look at the elation at the stadium. Everybody was in a joyous mood, and you can see that smile from a coach Ibrahim Tanko and a coach Michael say na Nijaba. But the versatility of these 2 players, trust me, if we can protect them, the key part of development, every national team, so another 3 Lions, as Bukayo Saka Monaso. Okay, it's a for the Rashford Monaso. So this is Nuamah. Now the weaknesses. The aerial ability and the concentration. These happen to be the only area Nuamah the weaknesses. That is the concentration and the aerial ability. Apart from that, we are talking about a youngster, 18, 19-year-old boy, a left footer, or left wing in the main position. No, to me, so asabo, or striker position at the Amana. And that is Nuamah. As a for friend, as a for Messi, he's a very, very good dribbler. What do you compare other players? The career and shown one. We can talk about Kamal Din Suleimana, another Ghanaian here, with pace, the energy levels, the stamina whenever he has the ball, or the tricky certain defenders. This guy can be compared to Kamal. And we can also talk about General Moan Kasamu player, Noni Madueke. For Chelsea, he's another excellent player, one-on-one ability. So, you have Musa CI. You also have Musa Diaby. So, comparatively, these are similar profiles. But fortunately for we Ghanaians, or Nigerians, but we develop a kudus. Amen. They could say about Kudusa, a yard for about baby and a corner. That is the same kind of development Nuamah SSO and we are talking about an emerging potential given time about me developing. Now let me move away shortly from that game I born give you a gist about the profile and the things he's been doing for Nordjylland and how the recommendation came from Michael Essien and said there's another youngster and the game it shows that or developing or enough potential bet me at the acronym. But this is a guy who can drop deep, negotiate the build up, playmaking skills, because he has it. But in the close areas, how are you who film, he attracts a lot of fouls because he's one person so swift. One foul, one canoe, or that is how he's been earning a lot of fouls around the box. But forget about the dribbling abilities, how he takes on opposition players. Any single moment of a drew box, you feel his danger, you feel the threat. Box he has the ability to grow as one of the best wingers in the game. And look, even before he moves, defender net from a and at this point, he has two players just ahead of him. All of them picking out spaces. And this is what Nuamah really loves. So players want him now a more air ball, air movie into that spaces. But so when Nuamah, every single thing he does around the ball shows extreme talent. Obey me as I develop in the game. On top or train ball. He doesn't stay in the middle like a playmaker. He's always circulating the ball, so whichever angle or find it. Now look at that pass here. I keep telling you, say, ball no there, what the baba every midfield there, but how to understand, say, play and one, man in your offside because or just an inch, so by your offside two. Apart from say, man in your offside. Time, your ability to pick up the perfect space to drop that ball also shows that in fact this guy has real talent. Obey me about developing the game, and we are blessed to have him amongst us. And general say such players.
Okay.
Now, almost develop the game, kakra, no more bar. The backbone of the blaster now, almost set, and this is Nuamah. Kind of what's most of the people, general, not almost but
so, okay, Ebebana, yes, I Abeshasi Bium, every Nuamah seminar, who yami papa. Okay, may I go back to Newton Lartey. Na owo asembia na hu hia pa biso na meko vrem agi na sem na kakra enti ma mesa mra ho Newton na o de ba awie ya na fi the local source number
so mesa to aso fi ba bia na maduna and na me won Nuamah so the performances for the U23 side everything are all year anyhow it me monitor na man grow about be part of the key blaster team and the general highlighted. But apart from the personal growth as an individual, the growth with other members of the attack, especially with Barnie here and Issahaku up top. And no matter how your team bet me a call, especially your channel, U23 channel, your junior Olympics gamer. In fact, your Kobe I just remembered said Nakemoka the last time I Kobe not Chief Yusuf and an air captain. But this guy here, Issahaku, is showing real promise. In fact, General bet me IBB at the Amadis team, but and you don't want to bet me we've had Nuamah, but one consistent member, and of course the captain for the side, Barnie a free. Ne output and answer down so manfoni. But Oshe Issahaku ni game all ball. We've seen him from the U20 side. Every single moment he gets the ball on the outer channel, I mean the right wing. Himself by inverted the turn left and so to unleash a bullet at goal. And he's been doing it fantastically. Oh, the U20 side, and or they grow or the other. But Monitano every single now and then, analyzing the growth of the profile. Yeah, now general, and American, and you're one individual. Let me show you Issahaku here. Issahaku is showing even though Nuamah by team no more entry, but the two players are Mahala Tomono shows a more great, very, very great understanding as to how they connect the understanding with Barnie, who Algeria general and who so our game. But in an honest way, Issahaku has shown every single technical ability Nuamah were ready and willing to complement him. But what is really left? The Zurich deal for Barnie, me abua the football career out the national side. Now, so what shall I say? Earlier, me can highlight here the HL. na ubenya Nuamah on top aba enye Nuamah na wa ha Barnie free but inside the box na Barnie wa ha no Nuamah na aba ha say and of course they na all follow attack and it is the number 10 in Abbas Samari Issahaku na aba number 10 and then where is Abbas Samari because mechanical form 170 verse is Abbas Samari. So look at the composition of our attack. 2 are falling in the area and a 2 are outside as the creators. This is how we want to see. But where is the confidence of Barnie at free? Where has it fallen to? With Hasvok, we've seen it. So on she goes by brain farm on creating lots of chances, but her defenders, but not even all her defenders going to crown on. Not in show. This is Barnie. Now watching the movement. The only thing about me I can't Hannah say he's keeping the attention of about 4 players at a war or Jerry team. Barnie stands here alone, and a Barnesana he gives freedom and liberty to the other members of the attack to move. But Obi leading line, or the amount as the leader, as a captain. I think Barnie has to do more. Coach Tanko, Coach Michael said, Gordon Trump, they know that. So Barnie has been a key member of the squad general from the qualification until the last point. But Enra, by the evidence of Barnie, everything he did on the field, Barnie is one player. It's so apparent. So we're losing the confidence. But apart from confidence, certain technical abilities, I wouldn't say Barnie or be any pace as an individual. And we've been seeing Barnie or distracted defenders, but Barnie will pick up a space here. Watch very, very carefully. This is Barnie's position, and then that is Nuamah. Now you want Barnie to drop that ball for Nuamah, but at the end of the day, this pass never went well. Barnie the ball look about defender here. It means Barnie is really short of confidence. Barnie the ball look about defender, but he had Nuamah moving into that space. On balancing goalkeeper now, but Barnie kept the ball. We see time now, and this is decision making. Trust me, you should decide on the ball. These are not the other side of development. I personally, because Barnie has gone past this. As a blaster player, you have this chance, to kill just a chance for your player. Bury this ball for him. But Barnie at the ball, Nuamah Sanka ball. This is a decision making time in the final third. Every higher finishing. Everything you've been doing from the first phase of the build up. Second phase, third phase, how do you build it? Now, Barnie had this ball. Kudos to Dan Lad. How I connected this long ball for Barnie. But Barnie got into the box. Or drew box to man in the cheek and I quite go post, Obiano Dan Lad is setting off on the counter attack. But or drew box to Barnie is all alone here. Defend the beer who be our Barnie. He headed the ball for the first one, but we are not near Chi and go line. Where do you shoot, Barnie? Who are you? Are you a defender? Are you an attacker? Even though you're center back, I will do a take a shot. But Barnie is turning the Chi to allow 2 defenders to block him. So defenders 2 by blocking the Chino. There's a chance, General Asaya. But we've been relying a lot on Barnie. But this is a country of talent and yeah. So Oba near show confidence will move. So by Juma ne diamaye. Now person here Juma always you are bullying defenders. But Benya Bobi say na efofro Barnie being undecisive. No aside the ball na kwakosini payem. Barnie has to do more. He has to improve his game. Every single thing he did our game no had nothing like a connection with other members of the attack. But he's been playing with Issahaku from the U20 side. Can you tell me is a Barnie and him say Issahaku move this way? But why a very fortunate Nuamah took the number 2 away. He left with other defenders, but Barnie just left the ball in an empty space virtually. But what are we getting from Barnie? Is he a creator? But watch Nuamah here. It's a toe-to-toe affair. Any part in the area has said no, just one defender. But Nuamah made sure say, "I drew the defender and pay on pay, or taking it on." This is not about dribbling; it's about utilization of your pace and speed. But Oteki defender ni the ball no, to Barnie is our bobo nipa. I had here, in fact, my effort up for Barnie because your players are not obeying to my bedroom. My friend, this is a national team. We respect and love everything you've been doing, but this is a nation that you produce talent in abundance. So we have a chance to seal it, grab it, just as we've been doing it. Players need to be too quick to develop it, but Barnie development, we haven't seen it. For Algeria, they had some few minimal chances, but then yet chances a bit me. I had to and answer hamper chances. But I couldn't get that save from Dan Lad. And like I repeated earlier during the submission in general, I said Dan Lad the confidence way, in the communication, the understanding, organizational skills between on the back line, or even the U23, far better. ɛsɛn deɛ ehu ɛwɔ chan no ɔgyina couldn't create anything meaningful and ɛkyerɛ sɛ game no betumi agye nsɛm ɛwɔ baba yara but madwene kyerɛ me sɛ ɛnura naka yɛtumi nya 3 goals a ka ɛmoro yɛ so but these are guys afei na ɔmo develop ɔmo game no we continue to support them we continue to give them confidence and yɛn nyinaa yɛ more technical team na ba so ɔmo asade akɔ back to where we belong to but ɛnyɛ hɔ ɛne the ultimate the Olympics is the ultimate but general for the time being because so ahwɛ areas baako mmienu bi a ɛtɔ sin kakra a ebetumi improve no te sɛ the center forward area hɔ and no Afenajan can be convinced Salisu Kraba na Afenajan we need a center forward area hɔ to complement Nuamah and then Issahaku speed no yɛnyɛ no bɛ so we are I think say we can do something better general wadaroma
okay yo yɛbɛdase Newton Lartey Marijata manfo I enjoy papa ene all right